the eastern lands had lain beneath a canopy of diverse states, each with its own rich customs, dialects, and governing lords. In this land of kingdoms, the prevailing wisdoms were steeped in tradition, bearing the voices of dynasties past. Yet, a young voice was audible through the bamboo groves and silk roots, and a philosophical shift lay in waiting, signaling the imminent transformation that would soon reshape the collective landscape of this ancient civilization. Hello, and welcome to Impactful Moments, where we explore some of the most, you guessed it, impactful moments in human history. In this video, we will discuss the life and philosophies of Confucius, one of the most influential and impactful thinkers of Eastern and world philosophy. In the ancient eastern lands of China, the world existed in a conglomerate of diverse states, each with its individualized leadership and ways of living. This period in Chinese history was known as the Spring and Autumn period, a time marked by the gradual weakening of the previously centralized Zhou dynasty. This decline in central authority led to political fragmentation and upheaval, ushering in a tumultuous era known as the Warring States period. During this transitional period, the political landscape was erratic, with various states, each ruled by a distinct feudal lord, beginning to vie for supremacy. Amidst the chaos and discord, philosophical diversity among the states offered contrasting visions for how to navigate this tumultuous era. Enter Confucius, born Kung Chu in 551 BCE in the state of Lu, to a family of the declining aristocracy. Much of his early life was spent in poverty following the early death of his father. From a young age, he displayed a remarkable passion for learning, immersing himself in the study of ancient Chinese classics. His education, however, was not merely a pursuit of knowledge, but the forging of a philosophical foundation. As he matured, and following a disagreement with the head of his state of Lu for what Confucius saw as his abandonment of responsibility for some women and horses, Confucius embarked on a journey across the states of ancient China, driven by a profound desire to transform the political world around him. However, despite his wisdom and dedication, he encountered significant challenges in securing a high-ranking government position. Confucius was an idealist, and his unwavering principles of benevolence often clashed with the pragmatic and power-hungry politics of the time. His philosophies emphasized the importance of moral values, ethics, and respect for tradition, with his core tenets including Wu Cheng, or the five constant virtues, Ren, or benevolence, Yi, or righteousness, Li, propriety, Chu, wisdom, and Xin, sincerity. His teachings would ultimately be recorded in the Analects, a compilation of his thoughts and sayings, which would become the cornerstone of Confucianism. Throughout his life, Confucius was often viewed with a mixture of admiration and skepticism. While he attracted a devoted following of disciples who recognized the depths of his wisdom and the significance of his ethical teachings, Confucius did not achieve the high-ranking government position he had hoped for during his lifetime. When he passed away, between the ages of 71 and 73, it seems that his vision of a more just and harmonious society had passed with him. While Confucius's vision remained largely unrealized during his lifetime, those teachings didn't completely fall on deaf ears, leaving a discernible mark, albeit on a more modest scale. Through Confucius's journey across the states of ancient China, he gathered disciples who resonated with his philosophy. Notable among these early followers were Yin Hui, Zheng Tzu, and his grandson Tzu Su, who not only embraced Confucius's teachings but also became torchbearers, helping to initiate the grassroots spread of his wisdom. Confucius never did achieve the high-ranking government position he had aspired to, but in his later life, through the help of his disciples, did become a respected political advisor. His counsel was sought after by rulers and officials who recognized the value of his ethical principles. This role as a political advisor allowed him to apply his philosophical ideals, but only toward individual states rather than across the entirety of the Chinese society. In the centuries following Confucius's life, during the Warring States period, his teachings found both resonance but also significant competition with other philosophies. This era was characterized by a flourishing of philosophies called the 100 Schools of Thought, with different Chinese states embracing varying philosophical doctrines. Confucianism gained prominence in certain regions, particularly Lu and Qi. The continuation of Confucianism, however, faced significant challenges during the unification of China under the rule of Qin Shi Huang during the 3rd century BCE. The emperor, an advocate of legalism, which promoted harsh and strict government, regarded Confucianism and other philosophies as a threat to his authoritarian rule. Qin Shi Huang ordered the burning of Confucian texts and the execution of Confucian scholars, seeking to entirely eradicate the conflicting Confucian thought from China's intellectual landscape. Confucianism, however, showed resilience, hanging on until the Han Dynasty, which recognized its value in governance. Eventually, Emperor Wu adopted Confucianism as the state ideology during the mid-2nd century BCE, marking a significant turning point in the history of the philosophy and propelling it to the global recognition that it has maintained for over 2 millennia. Following its ascendancy under the Han Dynasty, Confucian philosophy has consistently been recognized as one of China's most influential political philosophies to this day, influencing its social hierarchy, education system, and language and literature. Furthermore, Chinese thought continues to center around Confucian writings, with the historical use of the imperial examination system, which endured until the early 20th century, to select government officials based on their knowledge of Chinese classics, including Confucian works such as the Analects. While Confucian thought is often associated with China, it has had an influence on the development of many neighboring nations, such as Korea, Japan, and Vietnam as well. Further, the discussion of global thought and philosophy across eras, such as the Enlightenment, classical Greece, Rome, and others, would not be complete without Confucius's name right at the top. His enduring legacy continues to shape not only the course of Chinese civilization, but also far beyond its borders. From Eastern philosophy to the global stage, the profound influence of Confucius's ideas on benevolence, family values, and meritocracy serves as a testament to their enduring relevance, fostering harmony and wisdom across continents and generations. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating captivating, impactful, historical content. Thanks for watching.